Hello, I'm Juliana, an energy therapist and intimate yoga instructor. Today I want to talk about Kegels. Most women think Kegel exercises will fix their libido, their sensitivity, their heaviness in the pelvis, even their pleasure. But here is the truth no one tells you. Kegels alone don't work. And sometimes they even make things worse. Let me show you why. I want to show you at first the pelvic floor, how it looks like. So it's not just a single muscle. It's a hammock, a full support system at the base of your body, like the floor of the room. Your pelvic organs don't lie directly in this hammock. They are supported by ligaments and fascia, like a furniture in the room. But when the system becomes weak, tight or misaligned, the pelvic floor takes too much load. So this is when women feel heaviness, lack of sensitivity, pain even during sex, pressure in the pelvis or a drop in libido. To explain this very simple, imagine your pelvic floor is the floor of a room, and inside this room there is furniture, which is your organs. And if the furniture is, let's say, messy, collapsed or shifted, the room itself is not functioning, even if the floor is brand new. And this is exactly what happens when women only train the floor or the pelvic floor. So you may take the floor, make it stronger, but the furniture still is over the place, so no wonder that nothing happens. Real improvements come from space, circulation, and alignment, not only squeezing the pelvis. Now, deep belly breathing, abdominal work, move the furniture, the organs back into place. So those practices lift them, improve the circulation, release the tension, and awaken sensitivity. A woman does not need more tension. She needs more movement inside. And now let's remember Uncle Kegel, who created those Kegel exercises. So it was Dr. Arnold Kegel. He developed this method, this Kegel method, in 1940s to treat urinary incontinence in postpartum women, not to increase libido, important, not to improve orgasms, not to activate feminine energy. The original Kegel device was a clinical medical tool. I have with me something very similar to it. So this is how it looked like. And it was quite complicated. So Kegel never said just squeeze your pelvic floor muscles. He was using the special equipment. And this is why modern women get confused, because Kegels were created for a medical condition. So healthy women tend them into a trend, and that's why they don't work the way women expect. So if your pelvic floor is already tight, Kegels tighten it even more. This leads to less sensitivity, harder arousal, painful penetration, cramps, low desire, and a feeling that the pelvis is heavy and close. A tight pelvic floor feels nothing. A free pelvic floor feels everything. So to restore the sensitivity and libido, you need 3 steps. First, release, remove the tension, and free your diaphragm and pelvis. Second, circulation through Nauli, breath work, and deep abdominal activation. And only then the strength comes. The pelvic floor comes, which finally becomes responsive and not cramped. So, liberation first, activation second, and strength last. Most women come to me with the same story. I have been doing Kegels for months, only Kegels for months, and nothing happened. Nothing changed. And of course, nothing changed because Kegels don't fix the root of the problem. Pleasure returns when the body is balanced and not tense, when the organs have space, and when the pelvic floor works naturally, not through constant squeezing. And to finish the topic about Kegels equipment, Kegels exercises. Yes, if you are incontinent, you need a unique, specific program for you. And it again won't be only about squeezing the pelvic floor. You will have to work with different equipment. I have, for example, balls here, and also I'm using in my work other equipment when we work with the disease already. But the story of low libido, low sensitivity is not only about Kegel work. And if what I'm saying resonates with you, it means your body is trying to tell you something. But pelvic floor states are different. Some women are tight, some of them are weak, some of them are mixed. Some overstimulated, over disconnected. There are so many cases, and if you don't know your state, why you have low energy, low feminine energy, and low libido, you will always choose the wrong practice. And this is why I created the Bloom assessment form, a short, deep questionnaire to understand where your feminine energy is now, about your pelvic floor tendencies, your libido patterns, and what your body actually needs next. And you don't need more random exercises or do only Kegels or do only breathing. You need a clean map of your body. The link is under this video. Fill it out and I will personally review your answers and tell you your actual pelvic floor state, what's blocking your sensitivity, which practices your body needs. Every woman is unique. And what's your next step that should be in your case? Your body is not a muscle, it's an ecosystem. Everything is connected there, all the levels of your body. And once you understand how it works, everything changes.